Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys see? Can you guys hear? Alright, so let's wait for a couple people to join and then we can start. Alright, so I know we want leak, we want dump. So just kind of here we're running through. So NQ, right? NQ, it was at the 4-hour resistance area. This was our hourly high on NQ, right? Your hourly order block high. As you guys can tell, we rejected that. So you look for shorts in a bearish zone, which right we did. We did have a 15-minute break. We did have an hourly low break as well. So right now I have my fibs from the high to the low. The thing is though that we got to take in consideration is that we went bullish on the 4-hour right here, right? We had this break, so we have a bullish order block. So we take our fibs from the low to the high. We want to see what happens around 19,416. We could possibly have a bounce here. If we're gonna try to catch that bounce, we gotta wait for the tap, and then we can wait for the 1 or the 5-minute shift to the upside and play it back up. I know everyone thinking we can leak like crazy. I mean, we can based off the daily time frame here, right? Based off the daily, we should reject here, come down to around the 19,200 area. You know, like IB Dragon mentioned, it's a little inverse head and shoulder here. So the reason I love this zone here, I want to come down here, is because we have all this liquidity here on the 4-hour. So once we can come down, sweep the liquidity here, bounce off the breaker, bounce off the imbalance area, and just push right back up. Right, and that's what I want to see around the 18,200 zone. And obviously, if we look down here, we have a little sell to buy model. All right, so all right, we have a little sell to buy. Sell to buy model that we need to see if it plays out off of every time frame. But so far, if you did miss the sells, just wait for a retest. Don't chase down here because you are approaching the 4-hour 50%, right? Because we obviously are bullish here in the zone. We need for me not to try to catch a bounce within the 4-hour. I need this 4-hour to close below this 19,542 in the next 31 minutes. But right now I'm gonna play the hourly, 30 and 15-minute structure, which is obviously downside, so that's what we're gonna play. Just taking into consideration today, we're playing the hourly versus the 4-hour, but we're playing the larger time frame daily and 4-hour rejection zone. So I'm okay to play the downside here very comfortably. I'll see if we do catch the sells, we can trim some at 50%, optimal premium, see the reaction towards it. But if we do get the 4-hour close below here in the next 30 minutes, I'm just gonna look for straight shorts all day long. Okay, just giving you guys a heads up. So right now, what I don't want to see, market's about to open. I don't want to see a break above this high on the 5-minute. If it does, then it's going to come all the way to the hourly. But you really don't want it to break above here today if we're going to keep pushing to the downside. So we should reject here off the open, so be ready for that. We should catch a quick little sell-off. There it goes. 816, 544. Yeah, I mean we can get there. 544.71 will be the take profit area. See, nice little rejection. You don't want it to get above that 519 area. And then obviously Nvda, it tapped our weekly premium, as we can see, and that's why we rejected it. We went over that with the mentees yesterday. So for Nvda, I'd want to see a 15-minute close below the low right here, and I can play short of it. but I need a 15-minute close below 121.33. So a little patient, right? We could take these NQ and risk that high here, but I just want to wait for a better setup, like A+ setup, right? Because I don't want to just catch from here to here. I want to catch from, you know, up here to down here, right? Better risk to reward. Let's see what can happen. And obviously ES as well. It needs to stay below that high here. If Nvda breaks that 121.33, it has room down at least to 120. 120 breaks, it's gonna come down for these lows at 116.20. So really, I would just want to see Nvda not even break this in the 15. I would want to see Nvda come to 120.05, and I can play the upside and come down here, wick over here, push up and hold at 121.32. Be a nice long opportunity. But if it breaks this low, then yeah, Nvda can come down to this 116 low. In my opinion, if the market's gonna start going to shit in the next couple, you know, days, weeks, into Nvda earnings, we could see a sell-off. I'm expecting right at like my area where I want to go long on Nvda. I know a lot of people might think it's crazy, but I want to go long right around the 86, 85 level for Nvda. That'd be like very nice starter point. Full size, I'd want to be around 75.52, but we need a massive sell-off for some shit like that to happen. But I do see it getting below 100 right before the earnings. We are in a, look at this, look at the daily. Look how beautiful that daily is. Look how beautiful that weekly is. If we can tap to 125 area, oh, that's gonna be the nastiest short. So setting up pretty nicely, both sides, up and down, up, down, over here, down. We break that shit, break here. We can short the fuck out of it. And then Nvda can pay nicely. Just don't forget today's OPEX, right? So we can possibly get a little bit chop as well. You know, OPEX tends to chop a little bit, so we can be patient and see for that. Any reload calls? Yeah. I'm still waiting for a little bit. One more leg down would be amazing, and that's what I want to see. So we can see a little disconnection here with ES and NQ, right? ES is getting a little pop. NQ still weak. Let's look at SPY. SPY is below the monthly. It's holding that low from yesterday. Excuse me, holding that low from yesterday. So we just hit alert. That's where it's bouncing off of. If it can break that low, we can come down to at least low of the day yesterday, which is 548.87, which is amazing. And then QQQ, it's currently holding the monthly open and that 472.63 low. So if a QQ closes below 472.63 low in the next minute and 10 seconds or 3 seconds, I would like to play the downside on that. So let's see what's gonna happen. I'm personally not trading today. I don't see anything big happening. Yeah, it's OPEX. I just want to be one and done today. Quick little move, and then we can call it a day. I mean, if we get up here, then I love it. If we get down here and get a shift to the upside, I'll play it. I'll play it on the 1 minute. I'll play a very aggressive upside today, because if we do come down here 416, we can easily push up to the London highs. So that's gonna be about 260 point move. I would love to catch that too. So we can see both sides here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Just NQ's kind of chopping around here. Nvida's bouncing off that low, that 121.33 low. That's the low it needs to break. Bouncing off of it. Even if it gets a shift here on the 5 minute, that'd be pretty nice to see. But we want to see the hold or bounce. I want to see a hold if it would have tapped here first, though. If we would have came down to the 50% and held it like a nasty wick on the 15, I would have felt super confident. But right here, it's kind of iffy. You're really stuck in this range. I don't want to wait for a better retracement. And Q still closed below that high. QQQ closed on that. Yeah, this is super like the bottom of the range. But I mean, if we do 15 minute, we could take, it's like 20 point risk. Alright, I'm gonna try some NQ sells here. I have a 498 fill. 19,498 fill. I'm gonna try these NQ cells and risk above 19,519. I like that we were rejected. I like that QQQ weakness I'm seeing here. Let's see real quick. We just need Nvda not to go above the high. If it does, then NQ can easily push up above this high here. This is my stop. So 20 points pretty much. 21 points we're being exact. I just need to see if we can reject and catch it for at least about 90, 100 points down here would be amazing. First TP would actually be that 448, 19,448 level. That'd be good. ES about to tap the 5-minute order block. Let's look at AMD real quick. AMD's kind of weak here as well. Let's go look at Apple. Apple's rejecting the monthly. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. That's a good area. Let's go look at Microsoft. Microsoft trying to pop. We're 10 points here on these NQs, guys. Nice. 16 points. I'm gonna take some off here. I move up my stop, break even now. Stop to break even, I'm okay with that. We can get a better feel in a little bit, but trim some and move up stops there. Quick little 16-point move. Nice. QQ looking. Actually, I should put QQ here for you guys. Here you go. QQ needs below that low. It's holding it. I just got stop break even runner. And these NQ. Alright, now we can be a little bit more patient. Let's see if we can catch another setup. I want either break the range, or if it breaks down here, good. Alright. Pretty much want to wait for this 4-hour close. So 21 minutes. 21 minutes, and we'll have an A+ setup, and I'm gonna do some degenerate shit. Alright. But looking nice, AMD, Nvda. I can't trade Nvda till we break below here, so in the next 7 minutes or so, if it gets down here, I would love to take entry. Microsoft, I like that monthly open rejection. That matches the weakness with the tech right now, but we need to sit below that low too. Below that low. Hey, I just went long on SPY and QQQ. Yeah, T-Lock. Sometimes that NAS 100, it kind of lags a little bit, so yeah, it kind of gets frozen sometimes. I don't know why. AMD, Nvda, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. See me work out some magic. Man, you know, I've actually been seeing some shit, and I'm like, man, y'all better be fucking grateful. I give y'all like 20 points, 25 point stops. Bro, I know people that use 200 point stops, and that's fucking crazy, bro. Like, just take the L and find an entry again. That shit's crazy. Alright, runs. Take care, bro. We reject the high again, so I mean, shorts could work again here. Let's go look, see. We see some weakness. AMD's trying to pop. Apple's trying to get above weekly. QQ held a daily open. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight against it here. Held that low too, so I don't want to fuck around and find out. So remember, patience pays, guys. So you gotta be patient in this type of game. Nvidia's going for the high from yesterday, so let's see what's gonna happen. Remember, it's always okay to trim some, whoop stops, right? But you can always find a better entry. You can always find another setup. That's something I teach you guys day in, day out. Microsoft looks very weak. Okay, see if they tap the high and we get some rejection. I would love that. I mean, I like the short here, but it's got it. Okay, Nvda just tapped the high. Let's see what kind of reaction we get here. You can't see it or what? Oh shit, it's gone.